Hi guys, GadgetGirlKylie here, and welcome back to my Let's Play walkthrough of PlayStation Vita Pets. So, kicking this episode off, once you head into that chamber room there, after you've completed the castle puzzle, Cosmo will appear and you need to chase him. So I'm just going to show you where the final King's Journal map piece is. I had to do this off camera because I had some awkwardness with the basically getting stuck, really, as in like stuck on the scenery and I couldn't move forward. So it's easy to show you where the treasure chest is anyway, so I'll just do that. So you go through here, and his paw prints wear off really quickly, so you need to be quite alert. So it's just past that door. If you keep going forward, head over here, and you'll see on the map on the top right hand corner there's a bit of path heading off, and that's the chest. That's where you get the final King's Journal piece, is just there. So just open that up and you can get the journal piece. So if I go to my book and I turn the page, finally this map is complete and it's got a big X marks the spot, which is in the chamber room where the throne is. So we're going to head into there now. Hopefully I don't get stuck on the scenery again, because I'm finding this particular area quite awkward for getting stuck on the scenery, and the camera angles suffering, so fingers crossed.
Sure, no problem. Those tricks we learned would sure be useful right now.
And through we go. Keep going forward. I'm not going to stop because I got stuck in this doorway last time. And there we go. This looks like the final treasure piece or item, I guess. It could be Cosmo's last missing piece of clothing. And it is! We've completed all of Cosmo's gear.
Did it. We fulfilled the king's wishes. The golden tunic is now in our hands. Nice going, pal.
Golden tunic. I should get a trophy for that, I believe.
My dear, dear friend, we thank you again for your fortitude in retrieving our most prized possession. Unfortunately, Cosmo and I were overcome by marauders, but we remained together until the final moments came. But you finally did it. You found Cosmo's golden tunic, the most prized possession the marauders were searching for. Congratulations. We know of the challenges you defied to seek this reward, and I now hope the people will understand what truly happened. We can now rest, assured that our most valued possessions are in safe hands. Goodbye, and good luck, my friend.
Sweet. There we go. Cosmo collection,
Well,
silver
it looks
trophy,
like the
and the
king
gold
and
trophy,
Cosmo
gold
can
tunic.
rest easy.
And another
Now that we
trophy.
found the golden tunic, we can still keep exploring. You never know what we might find.
So you can see that I've only found 16 out of 30 Jubilee coins. King's insignia I found 50%, so 15 out of 30, so I'm missing quite a lot. Obviously completed the map. I need to fully upgrade my fetch, and then I should get a trophy for maxing out all skills. And also, if we actually go to the map, You can see that there's a couple of areas I've not explored on the map. So we've got this right hand side area here. You can tell that it's an area we have yet to explore because it's a slightly different texture. So we can go over that way, and also there's a trophy for playing all mini games. So I believe that there could possibly be another mini game hidden in that area. And also you can see here, the top left hand side by the mill, I have yet to explore that area. I could possibly include me exploring those areas on camera, you know, just to fully complete the map. I probably won't include me looking around for insignia and all of the Jubilee coins, because obviously I don't know where they're all located, and it will just drag out this Let's Play even further. So I probably will go exploring the last pieces of the map for you guys, just to finish off this Let's Play, and those last few episodes will be nice and casual as well. There's a couple of trophies I could get as well. I might do separate trophy videos, you know, collecting like various different trophies I can get, because I believe there's a trophy for playing the riding the minecart minigame, wearing a certain piece of clothing and stuff like that. So I could possibly do that. I haven't decided yet. But as I said, there will be a couple more episodes. So I'm probably going to just quickly equip this.
Hey, better get cleaned up before I put that on.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think?
Well, I guess now's a good time for us to walk back home then. I'll give Chris a quick shower and we shall equip the Cosmo pieces of clothing and see what they look like. Okay, shower time for you, Mr. Stinky.
I can't take much more of this without a drink.
Ah, okay, you need a drink. I don't think I've gotten any.
I can't get my clothes wet. Let me get out of them first.
Well, I'll go and buy some food and drink after he's had this shower. Get you all cleaned up
Time
and
to
then you
get
can
wet.
have your food.
Spray the shower at me. Love to sing in the shower, but let's not go there. Hey, all over, please. All over. I think that's enough water. Time to pour on the shampoo.
Heck of a lot of shampoo, guys. Get you
Okay,
real clean
I think
after
that's
all that
enough.
exploring.
Okay, time to scrub up.
So we did go exploring for a good few episodes.
Okay, that's good. All over, all over. Now pick up the shower head and rinse me off. That smell pretty good. Okay.
Okay, now we need to go to the shop
Okay.
to get you some food and drink.
Okay, pal. Let's hit the store.
Don't have much money, so you're gonna have to make do with normal bits of food.
Sure, no problem.
You guys can probably hear the ice cream man outside. it wasn't so close to tea time, I'd be tempted to buy an ice cream right about now, but it's 4:10, so no. You deserve to have food and drink after all that exploring, Chris. You've done well today.
Ah, mouth now wet, not dry. Feeling good.
I didn't end up actually getting many clothes for Chris. I didn't buy a lot of stuff. A lot of the suits are quite expensive, to be honest. And I tended to sell a lot of pieces of clothing I found from playing the sniff game, because it's quite difficult to get money in this game otherwise. You have to really sell a lot of stuff.
Where'd you get that? The trash can?
Well, it's
Stinks.
the cheapest option, Chris. I'm sorry, we don't have much money. I'd rather give you cheap food than no food at all.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's just go to my bag. Try this on.
Oh, wow. This is the best outfit ever.
That
I can
is
see why
awesome.
Cosmo liked it so much.
It's really nice. And Chris seems to love it. I bet you that every single dog you have loves the Cosmo outfit, though, to be honest. Okay, I cut the video a little bit because I needed to figure out which pieces are the second Cosmo outfit, but I
If I
know
saw
now.
me, I'd have to sniff at it.
So purple hat,
Loving these threads.
monocle,
Makes me feel good.
golden collar,
Yep, this works for me.
and the purple shirt with the cape.
Well, look at me. Oh,
So there we
yeah,
go.
Rocking it out.
That's the full second Cosmo outfit. So I think I prefer the golden outfit. It just seems so much more epic to me. I do quite like this one, but I think the full bodysuit outfit is the better one in my opinion. So leave comments
wow.
down
This
below
is
and
the
let me
best
know which outfit
ever.
you
I
guys
can see
prefer.
why
Okay guys, so that is it for this Let's Play walkthrough. I know that earlier on in the episode I mentioned that I probably would explore the rest of the map. However, if I get it up, I have done a bit of exploring, and to be honest, this area just seems to be more of the minecart ride, which I don't think I'm going to bother filming on camera. And that's about it. I've explored everywhere else otherwise. There's a patch over here which will probably just reveal a couple of treasure chests and maybe some insignia. But as I said, I don't think I should try and film finding all the coins and insignia because I don't know where they're located, and it would just end up being quite tedious for you guys to watch. So this is the very last episode of my Let's Play walkthrough for PlayStation Vita Pets. If I have time, I might do a couple of trophy videos dedicated to getting particular trophies. I am doing a separate video on the Cosmo costumes just so that people can find that more easily, even though I've included those at the end of this video. So that is it. Now I'm just going to take you guys to the trophies so you guys can see how many trophies I got in this particular Let's Play walkthrough. So all trophies were shown on my walkthrough videos. There may have been one or two that I obtained off camera, but you can see that I've obtained 67% from a simple playthrough. And I'll just slowly scroll through there. You get the platinum from getting all trophies. Here's one I still need to get. Successfully travel all routes around the minecart ride. So it's just a case of making note of which turns you take, and it's pretty easy to do. Then we've got play all the activities. I'm not sure why I haven't obtained this one yet. I actually thought that an area of the map would reveal a new minigame, but I don't think it does, so I'm not too sure why I haven't got that one. when I've bought all of the various different toys and things like that, so I don't know, I'll have to look into that. Learn all the dog skills to the 3rd level, so there's actually one skill that I haven't got to the 3rd level, which is fetch, but that's going to be simple enough to do. Found all the king's coins and all the insignia. Those are going to be the problematic ones because that requires me walking around the map and exploring all areas and trying to discover where everything is. Reached 10,000 buddy points. I'm not too far off that at the moment, so that's just a simple case of carrying on doing all various things. Actually, something's just sprung to mind for this trophy. Where is it? Play all the activities. There's a couple of different trick challenges you can do. Once you've learned all the dog tricks, there's different challenges you can fulfill, and I haven't done all of those, so that could be how I obtain that trophy, thinking about it. Explore the whole map, so again, I haven't done that yet because I need to do the rest of the directions that I haven't done on the minecart ride. Walks to the castle bridge, so that's a simple case of not using any fast travel tunnels and walking from your home all the way to the castle bridge, so that's an easy trophy to get. Jump up 200 times, so just play the tether ball mini game and you should easily be able to do that. Complete the entire obstacle course wearing Cosmo's jacket, so again, that's easy. It's just a case of getting the money to buy Cosmo's jacket. Oh, sorry, no, I do have Cosmo's jacket. I'm thinking of a different one, which you have to ride the minecart and wear the superhero costume. That's the one I'm thinking of. So for the superhero costume one, you'll need to get some money and obviously purchase that. But this one is an easy enough one to do. Just finish the mine ride wearing Cosmo's jacket. Pretty straightforward. Sniff and dig in all locations, so I'm not too sure what locations I've missed, but it's just a case of using fast travel. Travel to all the different areas and make sure you play the sniff game at least once and you should get that trophy. Try on a matching outfit for the first time, so this is one that I actually think I should have got this one for trying on all of the second Cosmos outfit, but obviously it doesn't activate from doing that, so my guess is I'm going to have to buy different pieces of outfits that all match each other, try them all on, and this trophy should ping up. I'm sure there's plenty of guides on Google already. You can probably find out an outfit someone else tried on to get this trophy if you're struggling. And that's it. So pretty much this is going to be an easy platinum, as long as you don't mind looking for all the insignia and Jubilee coins. So there's 30 insignia and also 30 Jubilee coins. I think I got 50% of the insignia and slightly more of the Jubilee coins, but those are going to be the main troublesome ones to get. There might be a guide up on the internet at the moment for those, fingers crossed if anyone is struggling. So, as always, I shall do a mini review here, my thoughts and opinions of PlayStation Vita Pets, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So, what I liked about it is, funny enough, I actually enjoyed the fact that all the dogs have voices. You can turn off the voice option in the menu, which is actually what I did earlier on when you saw me showing off Chris, but he was moving his mouth and there was no speech. You can turn it off so you don't have to hear them speaking if you don't want to, although I think that comes in handy because he mentions when he's had a poo and you may not know about it and then you end up getting fines. He mentions when he finds dig spots, he mentions when he finds insignia, so I do think it's worth having the voice option on, otherwise you're not going to be aware of things that your dog finds and you're going to end up missing things. And I also like that they each have their own unique personalities and loads of different lines and things that they come out with, and some of the things are actually really funny, so I did actually enjoy the voice feature. To me, there wasn't enough dog breeds to choose from, and I didn't like that depending on what breed you chose would depend on the gender of the dog. So obviously we have Dalmatians, which I believe are female, Labradors, which I think was it male or female? I can't remember, but Huskies were all male. So basically you had two breeds of dog that were female and two breeds of dog that were male. I didn't like that. I felt like, well, that's not fair. I may want a Dalmatian that's male. So that's one thing I didn't like there. The other thing I found annoying was sometimes the camera angles were pretty bad. Like trying to turn corners, I'd have to double back on myself and slightly wave outwards so I could turn a corner, otherwise I'd get stuck on the scenery. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. It didn't happen too often, so it wasn't enough for me to get highly frustrated with the game. Another thing I noticed as well was that the various different mini games, some of them you were fast at leveling up to the maximum 3rd level of skill, but some of them were very slow. Two of the ones that I noticed were very slow were the tug mini game and also the obstacle course. The obstacle course for me was probably the most frustrating mini game out of them all, simply because one of the things you can't do is once you've completed the course, you can't simply say play again. It makes you leave the minigame and then you have to tap on the sign again and re-enter the minigame, which was slightly annoying. Whereas other minigames such as the frisbee throwing and the tetherball activity, you could just simply say play again and you didn't have to exit the minigame, which was nice. So I'm not too sure why that wasn't an option, that you could simply just press play again, but to me it just seemed like a bit of a flaw really. And the minigame itself became a bit tedious because, as I said, out of all of them, the obstacle course and also the tether minigame, sorry, not the tether, the tug minigame, were the ones that seemed to level up your dog the slowest. So it ended up being like, I'd be like, oh, I only need to do the obstacle course 5 more times and I've maxed my jump level, sorry, not my jump level, my agility level to the 3rd and final level, but it was like, no, it ended up being like 10 more times. So it was really slow and sometimes it was hard going and a bit tedious, and if you end up having multiple save files with different dogs, I can see it getting pretty old pretty quickly. So, but other than that, I found the tetherball minigame and the frisbee minigame pretty fun to play, but the tug minigame and the obstacle course minigame were a bit tedious. The sniff minigame to get the treasure was fine because that's totally optional, you don't have to do it all the time, so that was cool, and you also got a reward out of it in getting the various different treasure, which was always like Jubilee coins or pieces of clothing for your dog, so there was those rewards. Graphics. The graphics are pretty nice. I thought some of the environments were a bit bland, but the dogs look nice. Your house looks very nice and colourful. There's lots of different things in your house. Obviously you can buy lots of toys for your dogs, so there's loads of things to do, loads of different toys and upgrades you can get, and obviously tons and tons of outfits and costumes for your dog, which is great. And the only other thing I'd say is the money. Money always felt like an issue for me. I never had enough money. I would always have to sell various pieces of clothes I've discovered from playing the sniff mini game, which was a shame because obviously that then makes you pay for them later on or go out and find them again. So it becomes like a vicious cycle of either you're spending your money on pieces of clothes you've already purchased that you've had to sell to gain money, or you're going back out and finding pieces of clothes you've already obtained so you don't have to pay for them. So that kind of felt to me a bit weird, and a bit of a, like, I don't know, needless thing, I guess. The puzzles themselves are easy, but then again, that's to be expected because it's like for a younger audience. So I don't think anyone's going to struggle too much with the puzzles. If anyone does struggle with the puzzles, just leave a comment, let me know what puzzle it is, and I'll be happy to help people out or refer people to the video where I solve the puzzle. But yeah, the music was nice. It didn't feel too long and dragged out. It's not, you don't have to play through the story. You could just look after your pet if you want. As I said, trophies are pretty easy. What I loved about the game, as I said, voices. I love the dogs themselves. I love the various tricks you can learn. I actually did enjoy the puzzles as well, and all the different costumes you can get, really. So what would I give this game out of 10? I'd probably give it around a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10, which is pretty good, to be honest. It was just those few gripes of the camera angles, some of the tedious mini games, that didn't make the score be higher, but I do think it's worth getting. It's not an expensive game, and it's worth supporting Sony for, because it is a good game, and it's a pets game on the Vita. I do think it's a good gift for children. There's no swearing in it, it's not too complicated, and it's very, very child friendly. They did say that if the game does well, they would consider possibly bringing out DLC in the future, so that might end up meaning more dogs and things to choose from, which is great. So if people support this game and purchase it, then you're probably going to help towards that becoming a reality. So I do recommend picking up this game if you can. As I said, it's not that expensive, it's worth a play. I've thoroughly enjoyed this game, actually, to my surprise. I wasn't expecting it to be as enjoyable as it was, so I do recommend getting it if you're into pet simulation games or adventure games, because it's not just a pet simulator. You do get to explore, you do get to find treasure, you do get to hear a story and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. So that's it from me. That completes this Let's Play. Hopefully you enjoyed this walkthrough. As always, a big thank you to everyone who watched this walkthrough Let's Play and supported the videos, left comments. It really helps me out as a YouTuber. Let me know what you thought about this game in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. As always, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time, guys.